What does it take for an American to become the spiritual leader of over 1 billion people? At 69, Pope Leo XIV, born Robert Prevost, leads the Catholic Church from the historic Vatican, balancing tradition with modern challenges. This glimpse into his life reveals the dedication and vision shaping one of the world's most influential figures in 2025. Early life and religious calling of Robert Prevost. Robert Prevost was born in a modest family in the United States, where faith played a central role from an early age. His deep connection to spirituality emerged during his teenage years, leading him to pursue theological studies. Influenced by the teachings of St. Augustine, Prevost felt a strong calling toward religious life, joining the Augustinian order. His commitment to prayer, study, and service shaped his early path, preparing him for a lifetime dedicated to the Church. This foundation laid the groundwork for his future leadership, emphasizing humility, wisdom, and compassion as core values that would define his journey. Missionary work and leadership in Latin America. Robert Prevost's missionary work in Latin America was marked by dedication to social justice and community development. Serving in impoverished regions, he focused on improving education and healthcare access, building trust among local populations. His leadership skills emerged as he coordinated relief efforts and fostered dialogue between diverse cultural groups. Prevost's ability to listen and empower others earned him respect, making him a key figure in promoting peace and reconciliation. This period deepened his understanding of global challenges, shaping his approach to the Church's role in addressing inequality and advocating for marginalized communities worldwide. Rise through the Church. From Cardinal to Pope Leo XIV, Prevost's rise within the Church hierarchy was characterized by a blend of intellectual rigor and pastoral care. Appointed cardinal for his theological expertise and diplomatic skills, he played a vital role in Vatican councils and international church affairs. His reputation as a unifying figure grew, bridging traditional doctrine with contemporary issues. Known for his humility and strategic vision, Prevost was seen as a natural choice for the papacy. His election as Pope Leo XIV reflected the Church's desire for renewal and outreach, positioning him as a leader capable of navigating the complexities of the modern world while honoring centuries-old traditions. The historic election. First American and Augustinian Pope. The election of Robert Prevost as Pope Leo XIV marked a historic moment, the first American and first member of the Augustinian order to ascend to the papacy. This milestone symbolized a shift toward greater inclusivity and recognition of the Church's global diversity. His background brought fresh perspectives to Vatican leadership, emphasizing dialogue between cultures and faiths. The conclave's decision reflected confidence in his ability to address pressing issues such as climate change, social inequality, and interfaith cooperation. Daily life and residence in the Vatican's Apostolic Palace. Pope Leo XIV's daily routine blends spiritual devotion with administrative responsibilities within the Vatican's Apostolic Palace. Mornings begin with private prayer and reflection, followed by meetings with advisors and global leaders. His residence, rich in history and art, serves as both a sanctuary and a hub for decision-making. Wait a moment, what do you think is the most important quality for a global spiritual leader? Share your thoughts with us below. Even with the grandeur, Leo XIV maintains a simple lifestyle, focusing on humility and service. He dedicates time to writing, preparing sermons, and engaging with the faithful through modern communication channels. This balance of tradition and accessibility defines his approach to leadership in one of the world's most iconic religious centers. Papal vision. Social justice, peace, and global challenges. Pope Leo XIV's papal vision centers on advancing social justice and fostering peace amid global challenges. He advocates for the Church's active role in addressing poverty, inequality, and environmental crises. His leadership emphasizes collaboration with international organizations to promote sustainable development and human rights. Leo XIV calls for interfaith dialogue to reduce conflicts and build bridges between communities. His commitment to climate action and ethical governance reflects a modern approach to spirituality that integrates faith with practical solutions. Pope Leo XIV's influence on the global Catholic Church. Since his election, Pope Leo XIV has significantly shaped the global Catholic Church through progressive reforms and renewed emphasis on pastoral care. He promotes inclusivity, encouraging greater participation of youth and marginalized groups in church activities. His diplomatic efforts strengthen ties with other religious traditions, enhancing the Church's role in global peacebuilding. Leo XIV supports modernization of Church teachings to address contemporary moral and social issues without compromising core doctrines. His influence extends to reshaping Vatican policies on transparency and accountability, fostering trust among believers worldwide. This dynamic leadership positions the Church as a relevant and compassionate force in the 21st century. Key public engagements and early papal activities in 2025. In 2025, Pope Leo XIV has actively engaged with both religious and secular audiences through a series of high-profile events. His visits to conflict zones and disaster-affected areas underscore his commitment to solidarity and humanitarian aid. Leo XIV has participated in international summits on climate change and human rights, advocating for ethical leadership. Early papal activities include launching initiatives to support education and healthcare in underserved communities. He frequently addresses global audiences via digital platforms, expanding the Church's reach. These engagements highlight his hands-on approach to leadership, combining spiritual guidance with practical action to address urgent global issues, personal traits, interests, and linguistic abilities. Pope Leo XIV is known for his intellectual curiosity, humility, and approachable demeanor. He possesses a deep love for classical literature and philosophy, often drawing on these in his sermons. His interest in music and art reflects a well-rounded personality that values cultural expression as a form of spiritual enrichment. Linguistically gifted, Leo XIV speaks multiple languages fluently, including English, Spanish, Italian, and Latin, enabling effective communication with diverse communities. The role of technology and media in Pope Leo XIV's papacy. Pope Leo XIV has embraced technology and media as powerful tools for evangelization and outreach. He regularly addresses the global community through live-streamed events, podcasts, and social media platforms, making his teachings accessible to millions. The Vatican's digital presence has expanded under his leadership, offering interactive resources and virtual tours. He encourages responsible use of technology to foster unity and combat misinformation. By engaging with digital audiences, Leo XIV bridges generational gaps and ensures the Church's message resonates in today's fast-paced world. His innovative approach demonstrates a commitment to transparency, dialogue, and the effective use of modern communication in spiritual leadership. Papal travels and international diplomacy. Pope Leo XIV's approach to papal travels and diplomacy is marked by a focus on bridge building and reconciliation. His visits to regions affected by conflict or disaster highlight his commitment to solidarity and healing. He meets with heads of state, religious leaders, and grassroots organizations, advocating for peace and mutual understanding. These journeys often include interfaith dialogues and participation in international forums, where he addresses pressing global issues. Leo XIV's diplomatic efforts strengthen the Vatican's role as a mediator and moral voice on the world stage, fostering cooperation across cultural and religious boundaries and promoting the Church's mission of unity and compassion. Initiatives for youth and vocations in the Church. Recognizing the importance of young people, Pope Leo XIV has launched innovative initiatives for youth and vocations. He supports global youth gatherings, mentorship programs, and digital platforms for spiritual growth. Special emphasis is placed on listening to young voices and addressing their concerns about faith, society, and the future. Scholarships, leadership workshops, and volunteer opportunities are provided to inspire service and commitment. Leo XIV also encourages dialogue between generations within the Church, fostering a sense of belonging and purpose. Art, culture, and the preservation of Vatican heritage. Pope Leo XIV is a passionate advocate for art, culture, and heritage preservation within the Vatican and beyond. He supports restoration projects, exhibitions, and cultural exchanges that celebrate the Church's artistic legacy. Under his guidance, the Vatican museums have expanded educational programs and digital access to collections, reaching broader audiences. He believes that art and culture are vital expressions of faith and human creativity, fostering dialogue among diverse communities. Leo XIV also collaborates with international organizations to protect sacred sites and historical artifacts. Legacy and impact on the future of the Catholic Church. Pope Leo XIV's legacy is poised to redefine the Catholic Church's role in a rapidly changing world. His emphasis on environmental stewardship, social equity, and interfaith cooperation sets new standards for global religious leadership. By promoting transparency and inclusiveness, he strengthens the Church's moral authority and relevance. Future generations will remember him for bridging tradition with innovation, inspiring believers to engage actively with contemporary issues. Leo XIV's papacy marks a transformative chapter, shaping a church that is resilient, compassionate, and forward-looking for decades to come. Pope Leo XIV's journey is a powerful reminder of faith, leadership, and global impact. As he continues to guide the church through changing times, his legacy will inspire generations to come. Stay tuned for more stories that shape our world. Thanks for watching.